What is going on, guys? George with another video, and in today's video we are out fishing in Santa Ana. You already know, Santa Ana River Lakes with my brother, the kids, and basically today's goal is just to have fun, catch some fish. You never know, maybe a catch and cook in the agenda. So we basically rolled in at night, and as you can see, we're all set up. People just randomly appeared next to us when we woke up. But I slept here, the front runner tent, which was amazing just because here in Santa Ana the weather is perfect, no wind at all. The kids and my brother slept inside the iCamper. Keep in mind it is like 6:30 in the morning and these guys are still sleeping. They've definitely missed out on all the action because I woke up to the neighbor walking over to our side and I'm like, what the heck's going on here? And I was like, good morning. He's like, hey, fish on your side. And sure enough, we had a fish. Caught it up overnight. Totally forgot to take the rods out. I don't even know if that's allowed, but anyways, we caught a fish and then ended up taking that out. I'm kidding not, like 30 minutes later, cast it out, and sure enough, another fish hit it. So right now we have two fish on the stringer. Check them out. Check them out, check them out. They're actually pretty big. They're a little muddy just because they've been kind of moving around. Well, they're dead now, but check it out. Just trying to wash them up for you guys. They're pretty big, beautiful color. Look at this red line here on both of them. Size of my hand, size of the fish, and they're fatties too. So we're gonna put these back in so they stay nice and fresh. When the kids wake up, they're gonna be in for a treat. Good morning, buddy. How'd you sleep? Open it, here. Pull it up. How'd you sleep? Got him? Alright, Andy, you ready? Mm-hmm. Are you gonna get grossed out?
No.
So we're gonna start from the bottom.
Okay.
We gotta open its belly to take all the nasty guts out.
I think we're the only one that we got fish already.
Yeah, we're the only one so far. Thank God, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the nasty guts.
Oh my God! Look at the brown thing. What the?
Is it nasty?
Ew. Is that brain?
That's the stomach. All the intestines, the heart.
Is it hard?
Yeah, it doesn't want to come out.
Ah!
Look, you know what's crazy?
What?
You see this right here?
Yeah.
This is the heart.
I wanna hold it.
You want to hold it? Look at that. That's its heart.
That really is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Oh my God.
People in the back. Came up.
One.
Yeah.
We got a big.
But check it out, guys. Look at the color of this meat. It's almost like very salmon colored looking. Very orange. But man, this is a nice looking fish right here. The color, texture, everything. Alright guys, so when you're trout fishing, one thing that you have to be very careful, for the most part, these fish will always swallow the whole entire hook. So when you're taking out the guts, I almost got myself with the hook. So you gotta remember to always be careful, because there can always be another hook from another angler. And yeah, it's big, huh?
I'm making a video, Dad.
We got a little buddy coming. Look at Isaac, come here. Check this out. Look at all the guts.
I look at the heart.
That's the heart. You still have it in your hand?
Look at the heart.
That's the heart. All right, so after cleaning them up in a bag, and this is the awesome part about having a fridge in your car. Boom, check it out. Put them in here.
Look
at that. Look at that. What a blessing. Yeah, let's go. All right, guys, where are we?
I don't know what it's called.
You don't know what it's called? Where are we, buddy?
We are at camping.
Yeah, and are we gonna cook some fish right now?
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna help me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, let's go.
This is the biggest spoon ever.
Hold up. Wait.
You gotta make sure that you get this bloodline out. A lot of people like to eat it, but in my case, I'm not a big fan, so we gotta get all the bloodline out. And if you look at the color of this trout, it almost looks like salmon. Got that orange. Oh man, we are out of water, guys. So thankfully, this is nice and clean already, ready for the grill. Look at that. Oh, it's moving, it's moving. Ah. It was time to start cooking, and these kids did not hold back. These guys grabbed their utensils, they grabbed anything possible to help me, the butter, the pepper, the salt, you name it, and we're all hands on. They helped me. They're probably the reason why this trout tastes so good. Let me tell you, white rice and fresh caught trout is the best combination you could ever do. It takes it absolutely amazing. All right, so while we're out here, I figured why not just do a quick comparison of the tents. This one right here is what we use for the summertime. Right now is about like 82, 85 or so here in Santa Ana, and it's a perfect tent for that. As you can see here, it's a very basic tent, nothing crazy, very old school as well. When I say old school, I mean it does have a bag just like this. And it does take about 3 minutes to set up or so. Obviously with a Jeep this tall, it does take a little longer. But when I had this tent on my Tacoma, it took me about 3 minutes. For this Jeep in particular, it takes about 6 minutes just to deploy. It takes about 30 seconds or so. But the hard part, or the part that takes the longest, is putting the actual sticks that hold that rain guard in place. Now if we go around, as you can tell, it's pretty wide. It sleeps about 2 to 3, maybe 2 adults, 1 kid, maybe a doggo if you have one. And let's go up real quick and see exactly what it looks like. This is what it looks like inside. Pretty spacious. Last night was beautiful, no wind, it wasn't that cold, just a normal sleeping bag, some snacks, and you're good to go. The only bad thing that I think Freightrunner has to revise and possibly improve is this mat here. This is pushed all the way to the end, and there is still a gap here. For a person that is 5'11" like me, my feet still tend to dangle here. So if there's one improvement that I would have front window do would probably be the mat itself. So this one here is the iCamper SkyCamp Mini, and the big obvious difference between this one and that one is that this one has a plastic bag that goes over it. This one is actually a hard shell. So yesterday it wasn't windy at all, but if you ever do have a situation where you camp somewhere where it's windy, if you face the hard shell towards the wind, I promise you will sleep like a baby. You'll never even notice that there's any wind. But this one is a lot different based on look. And let's go inside and see what this one looks like. So here's the inside of this one. Very spacious as well. We do have a mesh that kind of protects you from the mosquitoes and whatnot, which the front window does as well. But these guys, as you can see, a couple blankets. It's very nice last night, and it wasn't cold at all. This one here has actually memory foam, which is very comfortable to sleep on. And as you can tell, it actually goes all the way to the end of the tent. And this is the one that I have 100% of the time on my Tacoma. One of my favorite parts, yep, is that background. You get the map of the world. Believe it or not, little stuff like that when you're camping just adds a vibe that makes you just want to explore. But overall, I have had multiple setups as far as tents, and these two are by far my favorites. This one, like I said, an all-weather tent, super easy to deploy, takes about 30 seconds. And this one right here is a perfect summer tent. This is a tent that we use basically from right around May all the way down to July. This is a tent that we use all the time, just because, I mean, we don't really have to use many sleeping bags because it's hot. And this one has a perfect air system that allows it to vent itself without being super hot in there or just having condensation or anything like that. So hopefully, you know, this little quick walk around helps you guys kind of determine what type of setup you guys want to go with. And if you guys have any questions, you already know, the comment section down below, let me know. My brother being a good example here. Every time you come somewhere, either you're camping or visiting a place that's not your own, make sure you leave it how you found it. This is why these places remain open, because people like us, people like the people around us, pick up the trash, make it look like no one was ever here. After a beautiful morning filled with lifetime memories, it was finally time to pack up and go home. I cannot tell you this enough, guys. This is a place where you want to bring your family, you want to spend some time together, and you just want to hang out, sit by a fire pit, laugh, catch some fish, and just have a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I sure did. Even watching this and editing this video just kind of made me feel right at home, and I really hope it was able to do the same for you and your family if you're watching this together. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for always watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Inside? Yeah, just put it lift it up and then push it towards the other side. So it's on top of the other one. Okay?